Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to another video. So guys, today's video, as you all know, my name is Aseem Shahid and I am the student of Mechatronics Department at Air University Islamabad. So guys, in today's video we will be going to discuss about the Verilog coding. Verilog coding is the most important and the most useful coding technique that is used in the manufacturing of digital circuits, and the many of the electronic components are being programmed by the help of Verilog coding. So by the help of Verilog coding, we will be going to implement basic logic gates and various Boolean expressions. So let's start our video. Here is our first gate, AND gate, as you all know. And what will the AND gate do? As in the previous video, I can clearly explain about the functioning and the behavior of AND gate. And from the truth table, it is clear that if both inputs are 1, we get high at an output. Otherwise, we will get a low at any other combinations of input. So as you can see that in Verilog coding, we will be going to use a module command in which we will be going to use our file name. Our file name may varies from may differ from each case, but for it depends upon us what is our file name. So we will be going to input two variables a and b, and our output is output value is being stored in y. So if we apply AND operation and the result was being stored in the y, so in this way we will get our output, and after that we will see the practical implementation by the help of quarters. So next is our OR gate. As you all know, the truth table of OR gate says that if any input is high, output is high. If both inputs are low, then output is low. So basically OR gate performs plus operation. So as you can see that in this case we will going to use two inputs a and b, one output and y, and we will be going to assign y equals to a and or b. So this is the way in which we will going to use the press operator in Verilog coding technique, or in the quarters you can say that. So here is our next gate, which is NAND gate, which is the inverter of an AND gate. It basically inverts the input of AND gate, and you can see that if as AND gate gives us high when both inputs are high, but NAND gate gives us high when any one of input is high. So here is our the code that we will be going to implement on the quarter software later on, and this is the same. We will be going to input a and b as a two variable, output as is stored in the y format, and we will be going to invert our result. So next gate is our NOT gate. A NOT gate is simple in simple we can say that it is an inverter. It basically inverts our input, either it is 0 or it is 1. So next is our NOR gate, which inverts the input of OR gate. NOR gate gives us high when both inputs are low. Next we will be going towards XOR gate, and XOR gate is the very important gate, and it has vast applications in various types of coding designs. So in XOR gate, as you can, it is clear from the truth table, as we have discussed in our previous lab, that XOR gate gives us high when there is a difference in input. When there are identical inputs, i.e. 1 1 or 0 0, we will be going to get 0 at an output. So we will going to further see how XOR gate works in and Verilog. So next, as in the previous lab, you can see that we will be going to implement various functions like a bar, b bar plus c bar, d bar. This can be done by the help of number of and OR gates, and the Verilog coding is being applied. So next is our function 2, a bar b plus c bar d. It is also clear from the coding, and we will be going to see how the Verilog codes are in actual format, and we will be going to implement all these codes on the quarter software. So this is another function, and this is the implementation of De Morgan's law, in which we will be going to implement both the cases. And now After that, let's heading towards our Quartus software. Where so start our as you there. This is the Quartus software we will be going to use. So this is the interface of our Quartus software. Okay, as you can see that we will be going to produce a new project named as by clicking next option we can name as lab 4-1. So we will be going to change this as well, as I have done already done a lot of simulations later on. So next, if I will like the next, do you want to create it? Yes, we want to create it. We will be going to make an empty project. Then we will select next, and from that option we will be going to use a Verilog HDL. So from the next by finish option, so here we will you will see that our main interface is here. So this is our Quartus interface that we will be going to implement various Verilog coding. But before that, we need to select by clicking on the new button and select the Verilog HTML file and then open that. So here is our interface on which we will be going to implement our Verilog codes. So let's start with our basic code that we will be going to implement is NAND gate. So as you can see that here is our code. We just copy paste that code as this code was being written by me, so that is not an issue for me to copy and paste that code. So I will going to change the name as lab pro f1, but there is something issue. So guys, there isn't something issue regarding the software. We will have to restart the software, and again we will be going to do the same steps as we have done it earlier. Left name, yes, next, and from that we will go back to HTML next, and then finish. And that select the Verilog HTML code. So we gain paste the code here. So as you can see that we will have a file name as lab444. So we need to change that notation. We will be going to interchange it by lab444. So this is our HTML code that we will be going to implement and see what and how this code really works. And for that purpose we need to run the code. For that, yes, we will be going to implement that. So as you all know about the Quartus software, it is a old but a very reliable software. So it requires time to compile the whole files together to implement the circuit. As you can see that our processing done is about 22%, and we will be waiting. We will wait until our whole file compiles and we really get the output. So wait. So for that we will be going to implement many other Verilog codes easily by using the same technique and the same process. We can apply any code and any boolean expression, and any logic gate implementation has been easily done by the help of Verilog coding. And this is the very important and the useful step in the field of technology. So as you can see that our compilation has done about 40%. Let's wait until it reaches 100%. So as I told you, after that we will be going to check the Verilog code of the function a bar b bar plus c bar d bar, and see is that Verilog code really works or not. So our compilation has been done. So by clicking the right clicking on the file name, we'll then press the locate node, locate in RTL viewer. RTL viewer basically gives us the view how our circuit really looks like. As you all know, we will be going to implement the AND gate. AND gate is being formed by using one AND gate, and after that we will apply inverter. So we will get inverted output. So this proves that our circuit is true and it is according to what we are going to perform and apply. So after that, again press new option, and then we will be going to select university program VWF option and then press OK. So in why we use university program VWF option, because now we will be going to apply the signal at input. As we know, when ICs are being applied in computers and many other devices, they provide us for the information is being provided in the form of a signal. So for that purpose, we need to right click on that option and insert node finder list. Okay, so here are the nodes. So we will be going to select the values of the node. So we will be going to apply some basic differences and the values on the input, and then then run our run output. So here is our waveform. So wait for the processing. Until the processing is being done, output is being displayed on the screen. So here is our output waveform that gives us, that really proves that how our signal is being made and the input is being applied. As you can see that when both inputs are low, we will be going to get high, because as we know that a NAND function is an inverter of AND, and we know that a NAND gate gives us low when both inputs are high. So as you can see that one is high and other is low, we will be going to get high. Low, high, we will be going to get high. But in that case, you can clearly say that our first input is high and second input is also high. So by the help of inverter function, we can clearly realize that our output is low. So in this way, we can verify each and every slot of our input waveform. So this is the waveform and this is the output waveform that we being get by the help of the NAND gate, and it really proves that our NAND gate this really clearly states that how our NAND gate really works. And now we will be going to change our input, or we can say that we will be going to implement our next Verilog code. So as I told you earlier that we will be going to apply and implement some functions. So in this way we can again copy and paste our code here. So as you all know, we need to change the naming configuration as well in order to correctly implement our circuit. So for that purpose, we will be going to start our simulation as okay. So as you all know, a simulation requires times, so for that purpose we will be going to discuss some as you wait for as you done the simulation is started. So we will be going to discuss some of the graphs and the relation that are being obtained at an output. So this is the waveform for the AND gate. As you can see that by if you zoom into that waveform, you can see that AND operation will give high when both inputs are high. So as you can see that at that interval we get high and that input is also high, so we will be going to get high at an output. So in this way we can verify each and every waveform that represents the function of AND gate. Now as you can see that OR gate operation, OR gate gives high if any one input is high, and it gives low when both of the inputs are low. So you can see that here is low and there is low, so we will be going to get low at output, and again low, and we will be going to get low at output. So this is the basically this is the verification, and and this proves that the operation of OR gate is correct. So heading towards our next gate, this is NAND gate. As you can see that from as we can perform the simulation. From the simulation it is clear, and this is the NOT gate. NOT gate gives us an inverted input. You can see clearly see from the we can clearly see and understand from our waveforms. So next we will be going to get NOR and XOR. NOR and XOR, both gates are being applied, and we can easily verify each and every input combination. So as you can see that NOR is an inverter for OR, and OR gate is gives us low when both inputs are low. So NOR gate gives us high when both inputs are low. So as you can see that when both inputs are low, we will be going to get high at an output. So this is the De Morgan's law verification. You can see that De Morgan's law configuration, you can see that both inputs are same. So this proves that a left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So in this way, these are the these are the flow diagrams or the waveforms of our functions, and how these functions are really works. And as we can discuss their truth table in our previous lab, in our previous video, we clearly understand and what are the readings and what are the combinations and what are the several other things regarding the function f1, f2 and f. So this is the function, and the output waveform of that function. So and now heading towards our quarters, as our simulation is being done, now we will be going to verify their waveform. So for that purpose, we again find the node list, and then okay. So for that purpose, we will be going to change the input values. Okay. So here is our waveform, and we will be going and we will easily verify each of the combination that was being applied at an input by the help of the truth table that was being discussed in the previous lab. So this in this way we will be going to implement the Verilog code easily by the help of the Quarter software. So that is all for today's video. If you like the video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you need any help regarding the Verilog coding and how to use the Quarter software, so do comment, and thank you.